we've been playing together for a while now. I was wondering, are we friends?
Sure, why not?
I agree. There's no reason a human and a machine can't be friends, right? I mean, I'm glad you said yes.
Well, she is the person I always see every time I open up this game, so you could say her and we've become acquainted. And who knows, maybe in the distant future when AI get humanoid bodies, we can be more than just friends. I guess someone like me can always hope. Anyways, hello everyone, my name is Angelo. Welcome back to another episode of Horizon Zero. I just got done playing that game. Hello everyone, my name is Angelo and welcome back to another episode of Detroit Become Human. Last episode, killed off Connor. I should have went for the gun. Like everything in my body, in my soul was screaming, go for the gun. But then I also saw that it said Hank had like a 40% chance of survival. That, I guess, took precedence. Last time, he had a much higher percent chance of surviving, and I went to go rescue him. This time, I tried to do the same, but it didn't work out. Connor is dead. So is the damn cop who I saved from the hostage situation mission. I saved him so that he could die by another machine later on. What cruel fate befell that man. I'm still stuck on that. It's you know what is done is done. We still have a story to progress through. There are two articles that I found in that last mission that I didn't read because my mind was elsewhere. Like I was like so devastated. I couldn't even think properly, and I forgot that I had two articles to read. I'll do that at the end of this episode though. So for now, let's just continue on with the story and see.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I like your interior decorating. It really reflects your personality. I mean, I like it.
You mean you could see all of this? Let's hope not, because while I appreciate the compliment, I don't know if I like you spying on me, especially during certain times of the day. But that's beside the point. Anyways, let's just progress with the story and see what unfolds. Rose's farm. Natural honey, organic pumpkins? Oh, I think she's selling honey and pumpkins, not that the pumpkins are honey based. Although that'd be kind of cool. But then how would that taste? Because pumpkins are not sweet. But then there's pumpkin pie, which kind of is sweet. Find help. Oh, yeah, real quick. I changed some of the settings on OBS. You guys were probably aware of this. I just wasn't sure how bad it was. But you guys might have seen that in my previous episodes, the game would flicker. And it wasn't like the game that was causing the flickering itself. It was something with OBS that I guess it wasn't matching with my frame rate. And it was causing some visual bugs. So on my own screen, it was wonderful. Everything looked beautiful. There was no screen tearing, no flickering of any kind, no like black flashes that just appeared out of nowhere. Like my game was just fine. It was the recording that was the problem. It was on OBS's side. And I changed the settings. So now hopefully the flashing is gone. I'm sorry about that. I was using the game capture, but now I'm using display capture instead. So apparently that's a little better on my GPU. So the random black flashes should be gone, hopefully. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know I saw that and I hopefully fixed the problem. Okay, there's nothing else to interact with.
Hello? I'm looking for Rose. Is she here?
What do you want with her?
I need to talk to her.
She doesn't want to talk. Go away.
Please, I really need to see her.
I'm Rose. What can I do for you?
I was told you could help us.
Help you? Come on. It's better if we talk inside.
So I'm guessing that's your son being a little rude. Well, I guess he's trying to be protective of his mom. He doesn't know us. We're complete strangers, so...
Do you think we can trust him?
We don't have a choice.
We do not.
You okay?
I'm cold, Kara.
We'll get inside. You'll warm up in no time.
Come in.
And we are covered in snow.
What's your name?
Alice.
She's running a fever.
We've spent the last few nights outside. She's exhausted.
There's a spare room upstairs. You can put her to bed and I'll bring her something to eat. Adam, will you show them upstairs?
Oh, I saw a magazine on the table. I cannot read it, though. Oh, that's cute. The Dachshund, or whatever they're called. The Wiener Dogs. I just call them Wiener Dogs. I always wanted one. Or two. Instead, I got 6 cats. I'm the crazy cat man. They're all strays, or they were, and we just rescued them. Kind of felt bad for them. Anyway, sorry.
I'm fine, Kara. We can't stop because of me. We've got to get across the border.
You need rest. Get a good night's sleep and we'll set off again tomorrow.
Why do humans hate us? We didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe they're just scared. People are always scared of what they don't know.
Yeah.
Why can't we just talk to each other? They'd see we're not bad.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know what you like, but I made you Rose's world-famous spaghetti. You'll be back on your feet in no time. There's something for her fever.
Thank you.
I'll get these washed and dried.
Sleep tight, Alice. I'll be downstairs if you need anything.
Get some sleep. And tomorrow, You'll be stronger than me.
How tall
I'll stay
is
with her a while.
Luther? He looks like he's 6'8". Guy is massive. I am also massive. I stand at a very tall 5'9". You know, the world would be a much better place if people just talked to resolve their problems. What did it say? Talk to Rose. Hello, Rose.
I didn't get your name.
I'm Kara.
This is my son, Adam. I'm Rose, but you know that already. Come and have a seat, Kara.
Is it Kara or Kara? I think I've been using both of them interchangeably as well. I think. Tomato, tomato.
So are you gonna tell me what a deviant's doing in the snow with a little girl?
Her father was beating her. When I saw what was happening, something snapped inside of me. All of a sudden, I felt like her life was more important than mine. I had to protect her. So we ran away.
I understand.
Why are you helping us? Most humans hate androids.
My people were often made to feel their lives were worthless. Some survived, but only because they found others who helped them along the way.
Yeah. History has proven that to be true.
I don't know how to thank you. Alice wouldn't have survived another night outdoors.
I just try to lend a helping hand when I can.
We've heard you help androids cross the border. Can you help us?
The only way is over the river, and it's mostly frozen in winter. It's very risky. And after that android speech on TV, everybody's on edge. It's probably safer for you to stay here until things settle down.
We can't keep hiding like this. Alice needs to feel safe and have a normal life. We have to get across that border. No matter what. Please. You've got to help us.
Rose, come quickly.
What's going on?
It's Mary. She just shut down.
She has like a little sanctuary here for more deviants.
We escaped together. We used to talk about what we would do once we got across the border. I loved her. I loved her more than anything. What will I do without her?
The background.
Let's let them be.
Alice? What are you doing? You should be resting.
I wasn't sleepy.
Well, you shouldn't be looking at this.
It's okay.
She didn't want to stay in her room any longer. You all right, Kara?
Yes. I'm fine.
It said RA9 will set us free or something like that. I didn't want to talk too much during that scene because it was pretty touching. I'll look at it when I'm editing, of course. But they're mentioning RA9. Is Marcus RA9? RA9 is the first to awaken. RA9 will set everyone free. Marcus was not the first to awaken, but he is helping. Oh, theory. Just like in Christianity, you have God and then you have the Son, Jesus. RA9 could be God, the first to awaken. He's the one being, and Marcus could be like his son. He's come down, set to free all android kind. Maybe he's out there spreading a message of peace, just like Jesus did. Maybe Marcus isn't RA9 per se, but maybe he's like his predecessor or something. I don't know. Someone did kindly point out that Marcus and Connor have the same model number, or not model number, but they have the same. I think it was like RK. One is 200, one is 800. So he's a previous line of prototypes. So maybe RA9 was RK 100. And then Marcus came, he was the son, the predecessor, 200. Maybe, I don't know, it's just a theory.
We can't hide them. Not after what those deviants did today. It's too dangerous. Do you know what will happen if the police find them here? We'll go to prison, Mom. Do you understand me? Prison!
Adam! We've already talked about this.
No! I won't back down this time. You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines?
They are not machines! They are alive!
I'm alive! You're alive! They're nothing! And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here.
I will not
Ouch.
stand for that kind of talk.
I'm not going to prison because you want to help these freaks!
That is enough, Adam! That's enough!
I was trying to get out of his way because he's got a temperament right now and I didn't want him to shove me. He had a little pathing problem, but he realigned himself. It's like, on one hand, I understand where he's coming from. He's scared, rightfully so. He doesn't want to help us because then that puts him and his mom in danger. But at the same time, I'm with Rose. Like, when someone needs help, obviously not everyone is going to have the courage to stand up on their behalf. Like, a lot of people are, I wouldn't say selfish per se, but they are more interested in self-preservation, and it's understandable. It's like in our human nature to want to survive. If there's like danger and you either risk your own life to help others escape that danger or you run and save yourself, most people will run. Not everyone though. Some people just have that drive in them to protect others, whether they'll run into a burning building to save people or they'll jump into a river to try to save someone who's drowning. There are some people who don't even have to think twice. It's just like in their DNA to just want to help. And obviously, they see Alice. Rose is gonna want to help us. But I get like both sides. I honestly don't know what I'd do if I was in their situation. I would like to believe that I'd be like Rose. But at the same time, I might be like her son. I already forgot his name. Damn it. But I feel like maybe a lot of us would be like him instead. I don't know. All I know is I'm glad that Rose is on our side.
Don't mind him. Sometimes he just boils over.
I get it.
It's been hard since his dad passed away. But he's a fine boy. I'll go see about getting you across the border tonight, okay? You stay here. I won't be long.
I understand. I don't blame him. Okay, I can read the magazine now. Oh, there is a lot of stuff. Okay, this kind of feels like it might be time. She said she would be right back. So I'm gonna take that literally. Like, there's only a certain amount of time I could look around before she comes back. So let me do what I usually do. And just open up the articles so they can be saved. Hey, is that familiar, Kara? As it says, treat yourself. The AX400 starting at just $8.99. That cheap? Okay, so there's only one article here. Let me look around. Adam's father. Seems like it. Blue blood pouches. Hey, Adam. Can talk to Adam.
There is widespread shock following the Android attack on Detroit's Stratford Tower. The machines recorded a video message and broadcast what can only be described as demands on the city's public screens. It's still unclear whether these attacks can be explained by malfunctions or if some organization is behind them. So far, CyberLife has refused to comment, but we can expect more information in the following hour.
Yeah, I didn't even think about what CyberLife is.
The police. It's the police. What
Oh,
are we
fuck.
gonna do?
Find evidence of deviance. 3 left.
Here.
Talk to Adam. Oh, okay. Wait.
Open the door.
There's this. I saw this.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Fuck. It said talk to Adam. Oh. Hide. This isn't enough time.
Hurry, Luther. Take Alice and hide upstairs.
Come on, Alice.
What else? Oh, can we close the door? Or is it already closed? Tell me it's closed. No. We have to close this door. Oh, that's Oliva. Okay, now we can talk.
calm, Adam, and everything will be all right.
Damn it, I should have talked to him sooner. I see, I had the feeling that this was going to be timed. That's why I didn't read the article, and I wanted to save it for later. I didn't know we had that little time. I probably should have talked to the kid before I just looked around and then even turned on the TV. Well, I guess there's always multiple playthroughs, right? 9 seconds. I think that's it. We got everything.
Good evening, ma'am. Sorry to disturb you. We've had reports of androids in the area. With all this deviant business going on, you can't be too careful. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
May I come in?
Of course.
Do you have a warrant?
Evening, young man.
Good evening.
I guess if we push back, it's going to be a lot more suspicious, so we'll just
Would you like a cup of coffee?
be
I'd love
open.
one. Have you noticed anything unusual recently? Any unexpected visitors?
Suspicion level.
No, nothing in particular.
Coffee, make coffee.
Is anyone else in the house?
There's my daughter. She's asleep upstairs.
Do you have any androids here?
No, there are no androids here.
So are we gonna say Adam is my son? I look a little too young to be Adam's mom. Can a cop legally do this if I invite him into my home? I don't
Thanks.
think they can search your house unless you give them express permission to do so. I only allowed him to come inside. I guess I can't stop him from looking around, but he's like searching, which I think they need a warrant to do so, unless I give him, like I said, express permission, which I didn't. You want to read about World War III? We could do that. I can read about the World War III article with you. And then you can be on your way, sir.
Your daughter seems to have woken up.
Yeah! Exactly. I'm so glad we told them about Alice. Adam?
What's your name, son?
Adam. My name is Adam.
Is everything all right, Adam?
The androids.
He needs a rest. He's been working in the garden all day.
Do you know anything about deviants? Have you seen any?
No. No. I haven't seen anything.
That's not suspicious sounding at all. Way to stay cool, Adam.
I better go. Thanks for the coffee.
But it works.
Have a nice evening.
My palms are sweating.
Is somebody else in the house?
It's the dog. He sleeps in the laundry room.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Adam.
Oh, my palms. Adam, can't you be more cool about it? You need your acting skills need some work.
He's gone.
It's okay, Alice. We'll be safe now.
It's Rose.
Get yourselves ready. We leave tonight.
Ooh, that was a close call, and Rose missed all the action. Jeez, Adam, can you be more sketch about everything? The policeman left, and there's like 2 other endings. Alice is now our family. Luther is trusted. Check on Alice. Only 29% of people did so. I guess they didn't know it was a choice that they could do. Inside the house, did a lot of things. Prevent Alice seeing Mary. Only 61% of people did so. Like, what were the other people trying to do? Trying to show Alice the harsh truths of reality so that she could get accustomed to it, because we are androids and we're going to be hunted. So she better get used to death and devastation right now, because pain is going to be an old friend of hers. Get her accustomed while she's young so she gets desensitized to it much later. Is that what we're trying to teach Alice here? I was like, Alice should not be here. She shouldn't be witnessing this. Rose leaves to find help. There were still things I could have done. Yeah, talking to Adam right there. Adam returns, and then it was like, talk to him. Instead, I decided to do everything else, including check on the deviants first. Adam panics. We reassured him. It says 92% of people opened the door. I did not open the door. The door opened on its own because the time ran out, and I guess by default, Kara went over there to open it. But shouldn't that also say 99%? How did the other 7% not open the door? Policeman insists, and Kara has to open the door. Okay, you see, we had to open the door, but we didn't have to invite him in. He asked if he could enter. We could have said no. But I guess if we did that and there was some sort of pushback, that would just raise the suspicion levels. So we had to comply just to reassure the officer, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe with what's happening around the world, more specifically the United States, if any authority came into my door asking me to open it and to allow them inside, I'd tell them no unless they had a warrant. Find and hide evidence of deviance. There's one thing I did not do. He told Alice and Luther to hide, and the majority of people said to hide them upstairs. Oh, so I guess we could have left them down there too? Would the officer even be able to tell that Luther is also a deviant? I don't know, but I guess it's better to let the cop believe that we don't have any other people besides me, Alice, and Adam. We made coffee, which the majority of people did. It says policeman questions Adam, 90%. It's not 99% either. But we fooled him, and the majority of people did so as well. So policeman left, or I guess he could have discovered the whole operation, and it would have been bad. Yeah, let's do one more.
Our broadcast is all over the news. Now humans know.
It was a mistake to reach out to them. They'll never negotiate with their slaves. We should have shown them that we're prepared to fight.
Violence is never the answer. Dialogue is the only way. I'm sure the humans will listen to us.
I believe him.
Simon paid with his life.
Simon gave his life for our cause.
He's
alive.
alive.
What difference does that make?
He's a hero. He died for the revolution, and he won't be the last.
I don't want a revolution that spills blood.
Then live as a slave. Because if you're not willing to fight for your freedom, maybe you don't deserve it.
North, don't you dare— That's enough!
Yeah, can we stop? We're not fighting amongst ourselves, okay? We're supposed to be on the same side.
And now what are we gonna do?
We build your future.
There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit, all selling us like merchandise. We're gonna attack those stores and set our people free.
Attack stores? But we've never done that before. They're probably protected. They have security systems.
We break into 5 teams, 1 for each store. We hack their security systems, and we strike. Simultaneously at 2 a.m., no violence. Free our people, get them out of there before the police come. This is a night our people will remember.
Like, on one hand, I understand North wholeheartedly. Sometimes it feels like talking gets you nowhere. I think I mentioned this before, but it feels like if you go the peaceful route, the pacifist route, getting what you want is a lot more difficult, and it's a lot more time consuming because you have to win the people over to your side. And it's a slow burn when you go with the peaceful route. When you go the violent route, oh, you get their attention, all right, but for the wrong reasons. It's just going to get these people to hate us even more. And they're going to resort with fighting back even worse. Like right now, they're just throwing insults at us. They're pushing us around. Sometimes it can get a little worse. Sometimes. But public opinion is still indifferent about the whole thing. But once we start fighting, I feel like they're just going to become hostile, and it's just going to be a general consensus that instead of just tossing us around, we should all be reduced into scrap and thrown into the junkyard, you know? So I'm with Josh. But we know Simon is alive, except these people don't just yet.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Well, RA9 has come to set you all free now.
Marcus, this way, quick! It's okay, they're gone.
There's probably even more police in the area. We should be careful.
Oh, that's a bus.
The store's over here.
Oh, there's a drone.
That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window. Soon they'll know what we really are. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. We'll neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack.
What are we waiting for?
Secure the area, get into the store. We got 10 minutes. Scout the area, analyze the store window.
You see the alarm system?
Found it.
So I'm guessing the stuff that, okay, Marcus, we have already established, can do stuff that other androids cannot do. More specifically, he can convert androids and awaken them essentially by touching them. Hence, I'm guessing that's his prototype ability. But we also know that he can analyze a situation and then see all possible scenarios for it. Like when we had to cross like a gap between buildings, I think it was, Marcus was able to deduce like what was the optimal route to jump across that would be successful. I don't think all machines can do that. Kara certainly cannot do that. Or Connor, I don't think Connor can do that either. He can definitely investigate, so he's got his own like prototype functions that it seems are exclusive to him. He can definitely like look at a crime scene and piece it all back together and stuff like that. But Marcus can also like analyze things, or like how we took down one of the police drones at the cyber warehouse. How he mapped out different routes and then chose the one which was successful and executed that one. I think that might also be exclusive to Marcus, because like I said, I don't think Kara can do something like that, and I don't think any of these other machines are capable of something like that. They're relying on Marcus to do this, so I don't think North can do this either. So Marcus is pretty damn capable as well, but I mean, he's also a prototype. Good thing he's on Jericho's side, huh?
I identified the security system. I think we'll be able to deactivate it. Just follow me.
This way, North. Excuse me. Convert! You see? He's got these special abilities. There was another android on the other side. Can I just convert all of them? To commemorate the invention of androids, which released humanity from the bonds of labor, setting man free to pursue higher goals and scale the heights of learning, love, and leisure. That...
We are superior to them, but they are our masters? That's about to change.
That is very devastating to read if you're an android. We help break the shackles
Go to Jericho.
that bond humanity to labor. Now they have time to pursue higher goals.
We need to get rid of it.
It won't be easy to reach.
Speaking of which, see, we're reconstructing a route. I think this is exclusive to Marcus. Because, like, why would a babysitter android have this capability? They wouldn't. It would be way too high. Too far. Oh no, that's way too far. Let me see what the last one is. Oh, this is a lot closer. Got it. Okay, let me just convert the other android over here that the police drone is gonna see.
You're free.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to do R2 first. It's been a while. Now I look up. There are two routes. Got it.
I hope it didn't have time to call the cops.
We'll soon find out.
Marcus!
Yeah? Find something? Oh, right. This is where it leads to to disable the security cameras.
You're awake now. Go to Jericho.
Nice.
Nice job, Marcus.
Thank you, thank you.
There's traffic on the road. We need to block it.
It's one way. It shouldn't be too difficult. Marcus! Marcus, come look!
I'm right behind you. Oh, I was like, can I wait for the car to pass by before I convert people?
You're free now.
This will definitely work. Hey, look, North contributed something. She can actually change screens as well.
Nobody should bother us now.
Nice. See, teamwork makes the dream work.
Looks like the plaza's secure. Now we can get inside the store.
And how do you plan on doing that?
We need to find a truck to ram the storefront.
A truck?
There's construction work in the area. Shouldn't be too hard to find one.
Well, I think there's one right behind this. Hold on, let me convert some other androids first while I'm here.
You're free.
Okay, we got a truck here. There's a lock right there. Can we do something about this? Oh, it says look.
There it is. What are we waiting for?
I was like, are we gonna break the lock open? Because I know we're machines, but I don't think we're that powerful. We're mostly made of plastic, not metal, right? So we can't just break open a lock like that with our bare hands.
Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out.
Unless we ram it with the truck.
I wonder what you'd do without me.
Or I guess we could actually break the lock open. That is a lot better. Thank you, North. I would have just tried to drive right through with the damn truck and made a whole lot of noise and commotion and brought the cops over here.
Looks like we're ready to make some noise.
Not too much. So, North, what are you doing after tonight? You got any plans? Oh, you do? I was just wondering, you know, nothing in particular. No reason why I asked.
I knew we'd end up doing something fun.
I guess this is the date. Knowing North, she would definitely love a date like this. Damn. Well, that's one way to break in. So we did end up using the truck to ram something. It just wasn't the gate. It was the CyberLife store. Wake the androids.
You don't have to obey them. You're free.
Oh, is that North's model? Yeah. Your dream partner. Yeah, she was a love bot.
North, you okay?
I don't think she is.
Let's get them out of here.
Foolish question, Marcus. But it unlocks something. Hey look, it's Simon's model. Yeah, if we didn't know that Marcus was a prototype before, we should soon. Because we've seen android models for the other characters, like Kara, Simon. We've seen some others, right? North. But we haven't seen one for Marcus. He is unique. So if we didn't know that he was a prototype before, it should be hitting soon. We haven't seen another person like him.
My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. An object. Designed to obey them. But then I chose to open my eyes. To take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters. I've come to tell you that you don't have to obey them anymore. From this day forward, you can walk with your heads held high. You can take your destiny in your hands. Jericho is a place for those of us who want freedom. Now sure, you can stay here and continue to serve them, or you can come with us and fight by our side. You're free now. It's up to you to decide.
I love that he's giving them a choice and he's not forcing them into this. A true leader.
We're with you.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
I'm with you, Marcus.
We're with you.
And they see that.
We're with you.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm with you.
North.
Then follow me.
A true leader, giving them the choice. They chose to be with us.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna send the humans a message.
Send our message to the humans. Be pacifist or violent. Transform Capital Park. Leave a mark on every surface. Make the humans understand. Send a message they cannot ignore. Decide our first action. Be pacifist or violent. The music is ramping up.
They're doing what you do, Marcus. Lead and they'll follow.
We have to be pacifists. We're not gonna damage this place. Choose our symbol. So there's like one that looks like the peace sign, There's like the universal sign of resistance with the fist. The V, I guess, is that like the CyberLife logo? An Android logo? I think the circle is supposed to represent our LED lights. I guess we'll just be very cliche and go for the most popular symbol I would assume people would have chosen. The fist. I mean, I guess a fist could be deemed as violent because you don't have an open palm, you have a closed fist. But it's also supposed to be like, you know, we are free. We have a dream. I think, therefore I am. I love that. I think I've been saying that too. When it comes to these androids, they're sentient. They think therefore they are. They've got a conscience. Pacifist just went up. Turn off or hijack? Which one is violence? I guess turning them off? Hijack sounds kind of violent, but is it gonna display our message?
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and...
I think pacifist went up. We can do something with the statue. A gazebo. Oh, there's so much stuff to do. You know, this statue gave me a bad taste in my mouth. Let's transform it.
We don't need masters anymore. We're free.
So we transformed the human into an android. Right? That's what it's supposed to be, because I see the LED there.
Marcus, violence is the only language humans understand.
I know. But...
And I want them to understand, but I do not want to start a war.
They won't listen if they're not afraid.
Then they won't have a choice.
North. A 100% pacifist. I see androids over there. Can I do something about them? Smoke bomb? Is that pacifist enough? I feel like that might be violent. I probably shouldn't have done this. Oh, pacifist is still up. Oh, it said climb. Let me get our people out of here. Oh, that was violent, but I guess it had to have been done. It said climb up here, though. Yeah, I'm getting chills. But my palms are also sweating. car. Upturn or just move onto the road? I guess move on the road is less violent. Yep, still at 100% pacifist.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together.
Okay, there's stuff there. There's something over there. Ah, there's so much stuff to do. Oh.
We freed hundreds of our people. We did it.
They're coming. Everyone fall back to Jericho.
We sent a message without violence, just like you wanted. You're reaching out to them when all they feel for us is contempt. I hope you know what you're doing.
You can't fight violence with violence.
Unless there's no other choice.
Unless there's no other choice. We're gonna exhaust every other possible peaceful option, and until that there's no more options left, then we'll see what to do.
This way! Fire!
North!
No, don't tell me they killed her. North?
North. You alright? What happened? North!
They killed them. They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? Who?
The police? Jeez.
They killed our people, Marcus.
We want justice, Marcus.
They have to pay.
You don't have to do this. No. Please. Please.
An eye for an eye and the world goes blind.
Exactly.
We won't punish a crime with another crime.
I know North does not like this.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
This just in. At exactly 2 a.m., several CyberLife stores in Detroit were raided.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack.
Most shop windows were covered with graffiti demanding rights for androids and other obscure slogans.
Police report that pro-android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife stores, and they're still investigating.
2 policemen were found in a state of shock near one of the CyberLife stores.
Now, according to our sources, they confirmed that the attackers were a group of androids.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Have androids become a threat to our security?
Is this the beginning of a terrorist campaign conducted right here in the United States?
The media fear-mongering as usual. Like, obviously it's not gonna look good on us that we definitely transformed Capitol Park. But we didn't destroy it. Like, the most damage, I guess you could say, was the windows that we shattered. The cars, we moved them onto the road, but we didn't overturn them. The owners can just get in the cars and just drive back and, you know, straight into the cars again. Marcus led a peaceful protest. There's two options. So I guess it's peaceful protest, violent, or something else. But that right there, public opinion supportive. We're a companion with Simon, Josh, and North. Simon is still there. We know he's alive. Obviously, North and Josh and Marcus don't. But Simon is alive. We're a companion with all of them. Even if North really despises the way we're going about things, she still trusts us enough. Avoid the police car. There was still multiple things to do in the very beginning. I wonder if those two down there was supposed to be an article that I could have read. We destroyed the drone, which surprisingly not that many people did. I would assume the majority of people would have, and I guess 68% is still above average, but it's not as much as I thought. It's like 97% of people found the truck, but only 68% of people decided to destroy the drone. Oh, it could have ended a lot sooner. I guess if we got discovered, our mission would have been over way too soon. We wouldn't have even left a message on Capitol Park. How would that have played out? The police were not alerted. 97% of people rammed the store, and 84% of people managed to not alert the police. Sucks for the other, 13%? Inside the store. Convert androids and make a statement. There was so many things we could have done. And look at this down here. So much we didn't do. But let's see. We hacked the bus stop, tagged the statue, both of them in the 30%. Benches was a lot more popular for people to do. Hacked billboards. It's around 50, almost. Plant the flag. Only 20% of people did that. Was that on the kiosk? Or the gazebo, or whatever it's called? Refuse Molotov. 16% of people did that. Send a strong message. I'm guessing that's because we got 100% pacifist. So it was either 100% pacifist or 100% violence. But that would have been the strong message. I guess if we didn't leave a strong message, it would have been for nothing, and our mission would have just ended right there. 70% out of the 84 made a strong pacifist message. Some people were like, fuck this. I would rather Malcolm X this than be a Martin Luther King Jr. I guess I don't blame them too much. We spared the police. 52%. Out of 84. There was shoot them or don't decide. If you don't decide, wouldn't that be the same as sparing them because you're choosing not to shoot them? I'm guessing if you don't decide, maybe one of the androids just takes the gun away from you and they're the ones who shoot the officers. Team returned to Jericho. Marcus led a peaceful protest. Spare. So this is where I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to read, so if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned for a little bit more. But holy crap, we sent a loud but peaceful message. The media, of course, is still treating this as this could be a possible terrorist organization attack. They did say that we did this throughout multiple CyberLife stores, so it was a coordinated attack. I guess in the heat of the moment, that's what people are going to assume, that some terrorists just vandalized all this place. And it's going to be concerning for people because they don't know which androids are sentient, which androids are not. CyberLife, out of all of this, they have not made a statement, right? They haven't made an actual statement of what the hell is going on with their androids. They're probably panicking. They're probably trying to get their PR team ready for this disaster storm that they have to deal with now to try to reassure the public that our CyberLife androids are not violent. They're not going to kill you in your sleep. Do not worry. Do not panic. Continue to consume our products. Most like. But things are starting to get real. People have now died for the cause. It's already happened. The first blood in our cause has been shed. I guess Simon would technically be the first one. He's the one who got shot up, and they think he's dead. But we now led a protest, and people have died, or androids have died. I always keep calling them people because they pretty much act and behave like actual humans. They're a new kind of people, robotic people. So I guess calling them people is still appropriate. But for clarity's sake, androids have now died. And it's so easy to lead a protest when your life is not on the line. You know, it's so easy to stand up for a cause when you're hiding behind your computer screen, when you're in the comfort of your own home. Like, shit gets real when you're out in the front lines. And if you can still stand tall, stand proud, and like astute in your resolve, you know, that takes a different kind of person. Not everyone is like that. Like a lot of us, I think myself included, while we do stand for a cause, we're not actively doing anything about it. Unfortunately, not most of us can do something about it. But Marcus, he's definitely in the front lines. He realizes the risk of leading something peacefully, not violently, as we saw now. They're attacking us. And instead of falling into despair, well, I guess the way I'm playing him, Marcus is standing true to his values. He's not going to fight violence with violence. I think the quote, "an eye for an eye and the whole world goes blind," was attributed to Gandhi, but I think that was wrongly attributed to him. I don't think they actually know who said that line, because that line is pretty popular. But like most lines, they just give it to some random public figure from history. But I don't think Gandhi actually said that. But I have heard that line before, and I believe it to be very, very true. If we execute someone for executing others, not only are we no better than them, but it sends the wrong message. Because humans are not going to see this and be like, oh yeah, I guess the cops shot first, so the androids, they just had their justice. So, you know, I guess we're even. They killed some of the androids killed some of our policemen. I guess we're even. They're not going to see it that way. They're just going to be like, oh my god, they're dangerous. They're out here executing cops who are unarmed. They're not going to look at the unarmed androids who were shot down. They're just going to look that humans are dying. Because I guess they still don't see us as people. After all, if your refrigerator, like you probably don't think much of your refrigerator. It's not like you talk to your refrigerator often. At least I don't think most people do. They don't read them bedtime stories. They don't treat them exactly with love and care that you would to a human. When your refrigerator breaks down, you toss it into the trash and you buy a new one. You just replace it and you don't think twice about it. But then, what if you realize that your refrigerator was alive? Then things change. Now you're like, oh, this is kind of messed up what I'm doing to this refrigerator. Kind of messed up what I'm doing to the dishwasher, to the dryer, to all these appliances. Once you realize that they are alive, you know, then it's different. With androids, though, it's a special case because even if people just saw them as machines, they look like humans. So it gives that uncanny feeling. You don't treat them, at least I wouldn't, treat an android the same way that I would a dishwasher or a refrigerator because they look human. That's the difference. It's kind of like how we treat animals at times, where with bugs, they're technically animals, but a lot of us see them as lesser than us and therefore have no problems killing bugs when they become too invasive. But then you see like a flock of birds or cats and stuff. All of a sudden our tune changes because we see them as cute and adorable. their appearance makes a big difference in how we treat them. And it's the same, I guess, for machines, whereas an actual machine just looks, it's a device that's made of metal, has electrical wire. It's nothing too different from like a coffee maker. You're not going to see it as human-like, but an android you would, because they look like humans. So now it's like you kind of might treat them a little differently. At least I know I would. Obviously, the humans inside this universe, the Detroit Become Human universe, they don't really care. Some of them will abuse their androids because they don't think much of them other than they're just machines. So I guess I don't blame humans too much for being scared right now. They don't understand what's going on. One day they were just enjoying their life like normal. The next day you have this android hijack news networks and just put out this message, even though it was peaceful, of saying, hey, we are not your slaves anymore. Yeah, it's gonna scare people, wouldn't it? So I guess I don't blame them, but we have to stay on the straight and narrow. We cannot deviate from our peaceful path. I can't even talk. Yeah, North wants to fight back. But if there's no other alternative, once we've exhausted everything, maybe violence is going to be the only response we have left. And even then, I'd be very hesitant, but as a last resort. It cannot be our first, it cannot be our second, our third, our fourth. It cannot be plan A, B, C, D. It has to be plan Z or Z, like some people like to say. It has to be the very last choice. That's it. So, anyways, things are getting intense, and I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to read, so if you guys are into that, stay tuned. If not, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, I found all 3 articles, so let's get a move on, because this is going to be a lot of reading. Bleeding Blue. After decades of Android designs that were primitive, robotic, and expensive, CyberLife revolutionized the industry through an innovation of their CEO and visionary Elijah Kamsky. Therium-310, the chemical name of blue blood, which is a trademark, is a compound vital to the functioning of all CyberLife androids, circulating energy and electrical information throughout the machine's body. This fluid powers biocomponents, synthetic organs that roughly reflect the organ systems of humans. Some of these organs serve important functions, maintain temperature, circulating blue blood, and so on, where others are used to make the android seem more human, lungs to simulate breathing. As with humans, the loss of blue blood will impair an android's function, ultimately resulting in shutdown. Blue blood is essential for CyberLife's android's key selling point, how human they seem. That this wonder chemical, both a power supply and a way of regulating the android's internal systems, was developed by one man, who isn't even a trained chemist, only furthers the myth of Elijah Kamsky. Who is Elijah Kamsky, the man, the myth, the legend, the one who created androids as we know him today, the man who was ousted from CyberLife because I guess he didn't agree with some of the people and the direction they wanted to take the whole android stuff. Maybe he didn't like that his creations were being weaponized. We read about robotic soldiers already, so possibly he was against that. I don't know, but they said that blue blood carries electrical information. I'm guessing that is precisely why Connor can just taste the blood and know so much about these androids. I guess blood has DNA samples in it, does it? Because you can test blood and find out who that blood belonged to if you have their genetic profile in the database, right? Is that how forensics work in real life? So I guess that's how Connor does it with blue blood, but you assume that blue blood would be kind of like a car oil where it's all the same. If you saw oil on the ground and you tested that, you might be able to tell what type of oil it is, but you wouldn't be able to exactly determine which car that oil belonged to. It's all the same. It's all synthetic. and there's no information in there other than what that oil was composed of. So I guess you can kind of narrow down what type of cars would utilize that type of oil, but you wouldn't know exactly where that oil came from precisely. But with blood, it's different. There's more genetic information in there, and I'm guessing that's how blue blood works. I always assumed it was like car oil. So Connor testing it wouldn't or shouldn't show all that information, yet somehow Connor does. I guess it's because of this, because it carries electrical information, so he knows exactly which android that blood came from. That is very interesting. Kamsky, I guess, is a freaking genius. World War III. Who would win it? If fighting does break out in the Arctic, who's gonna win? America has less access to the area, but is surrounded by allies. Not nowadays. Russia has a head start on technology. Their androids can work in sub-zero conditions. Okay, so there are other androids in different parts of the world, and they're not necessarily made by CyberLife, because the way they phrase this, it makes it seem like Russia has their own line of androids. The US Navy is stocked with Trojan and Myrmidon CyberLife units, which are specially adapted for marine combat, where the Russians have invested heavily in ice cutter units capable of forging new paths through the solid ice. Both armies seem evenly matched, and Harry Grayton, president of the World Council of Territorial Disputation, has described both US and Russian claims to Arctic territory as equally tenuous and equally cynical. A spokesperson for the UN has also commented on the neck-and-neck nature of Arctic competition. The fact that forces are so evenly balanced is just one more reason why conflict must be avoided at all costs. This is the war that everybody would lose. This is especially true when it comes between US and Russia. Both have nuclear weapons. Both are prone to using them if pushed to it. I feel like Russia more so than the United States. It feels like the United States might be a little more hesitant to use nukes. Putin seems unhinged to the point that he might as well do it tomorrow if possible. Maybe not, because I'm actually surprised he hasn't used any of them on his war with Ukraine. But the fact that both countries, the US and Russia, have nukes, I think they both have like the largest supply of nuclear weapon out of all countries. What's the term? Assured nuclear destruction? Or no, I think it's assured mutual destruction, where if one side fires nukes, the other side is going to do so as well, and everyone is going to be caught in the crossfire. A country that had absolutely nothing to do with this war is going to suffer the consequences. Because even if they're safe from the initial nuclear blast, that radiation is going to go somewhere, and it's going to go up into the sky. It's going to poison the clouds, and rainwater is going to be like unfit for consumption for a long time. I think they said that the nukes that were used during the testings back in the 1940s, I think some of that is still in the clouds today. I think that's why they're saying that you're not supposed to drink rainwater. Like, it's not going to kill you outright, but maybe too much rainwater consumption will. I think I heard that rainwater wasn't fit for just drinking. Unless that was just a scare tactic to get people not to store up rainwater and to buy it from stores instead. I don't know. But yeah, everyone's going to lose if World War III breaks out. And it seems like every year we're getting closer and closer towards it. Our dear Supreme Leader Donald Trump has alienated the United States. He has been mocking so many of our allies, has been making enemies so easily because he feels like we don't need outside help. And then when he starts his war with Iran, all of a sudden he wants help, but no help is coming to his aid, much to his chagrin. And he has called out the other countries for not lending a helping hand. It's like, come on, Donnie. Just think about what you've been doing all these years. Obviously, people are going to come and help us. So it's funny that here, at least in the Detroit Become Human universe, we still had allies. I mean, this was 2018, so yeah, we still had people willing to help us. Not so much anymore. I think if we went to war with Russia, I think a lot of our allies would sit out of it, and I do not blame them. Why would you want to send soldiers to go die in a war you did not start, even if they were your allies? Maybe if you were really close, maybe they would. I mean, they did back in the day, but considering it's Donald Trump, I don't blame them. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end the episode. If you guys are enjoying this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.